Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So today, I was listening to it's early in the morning, February, January or February, one of them days, you know. And I was listening to Big Ward. Big Ward is a content creator. And I was listening to one of his videos, and he said that most people are going to die broke. So I wanted to, give my 2 cents on that topic, So that's what we're going to do today. That's exactly what we're going to do today. Most of us are working jobs, not really thinking about our finances. We're not thinking about our finances. We're not thinking about how to escape debt. We're not thinking about how to escape debt. We're getting ourselves into more debt more than ever. We live in a time period where most people do not have $1,000 in their emergency fund, meaning that if something breaks down or etc, for a fact you got $1,000 to pay for emergency expense. If you need a new tire, you need a new pair of boots for the job or whatever, so you can make more money and stuff like that. And most people do not have money saved up. And then you have a percentage of people, you have about 20 to 25% of people who don't even know what credit is, never applied, never tried to build their credit, never tried to build a credit, never learned the game of money, and how to become successful off of debt and how to erase debt. And so I seen another video that said that most people in this country make somewhere around $25,000 a year. Okay? So for all my people with a minimum wage, guys, a lot of people don't think that the minimum wage in a lot of states is still $7.25. Like North Carolina, like Texas, like Memphis, Tennessee, there's a lot of states where the minimum wage is $7.25. And somebody who makes $25,000 a year probably is going to make somewhere around $1,700 after taxes just to live off of. So first of all, you only got $1,700. Rent now is higher than it's ever been. Like if you want to live in a luxury apartment, like when I say luxury, I'm just talking about an apartment where you're not in the hood. 9 times out of 10, that apartment is going to be anywhere from $1,200 to $1,200 and up. So now you ask yourself, for all the people who make $7.25, and then once they just so happen to get a lump sum of money, when they just so happen to get to get a lump sum on their taxes, and they never made money the way they made money, and then they start to make more money, then next thing you know, that's when people start to go off and be like, oh, I'm about to go get a 30-year mortgage. I'm about to go get a 30-year mortgage. I'm about to um um go get this 2025 car that's worth 100 grand. You know, and what happens is that, you know, a lot of people, you know, in their mid 30s, get set up for a 30-year mortgage. If most 30-year-olds are buying homes with a mortgage, and they end up paying, you know, if you're 30, then you're not going to be to pay that mortgage off for the next 30 years. Then you're 60 years old. So you'll be working on up until you're 60 years old. You know, that's why I was saying, like, listening to the video that Big Ward was talking about most people will die broke. A lot of us, we're going to be working for the rest of everybody. Can't be millionaires. Everybody's not going to become millionaires, because in life there's obstacles that is keeping people to a pinnacle where they can keep us in debt. They can keep us in debt, and when they keep you in debt, you know, there's so many roadblocks out here, you know, for regular American people, that 9 times out of 10, most of us are going to be working for the rest of our lives. You know, most people in America who is 50, 60 years old have never left America, never seen the world, never took a cruise, you know, never took a summer vacation, because they don't have time to. They don't have enough money. And then the addictions come along, you know, like my addiction. I'm addicted to cigarettes. I'm addicted to nicotine. You know what I'm saying? The addictions come along, gambling. Everything is just an obstacle to keep you in the same position, so people can maximize the money that they're making off of you. So, and we all know that people who make 100 grand a year are still struggling if you don't know how to manage money. You see, because a lot of people, 100 grand is enough to, you know, making 100 grand a year is enough to live off of, honestly. But a lot of people live above their means, you know. So, we're living in a time where you got to figure it out, and you better figure it out fast, because, you know, the longer you sit around, make $7 an hour, and you know, most states minimum wage is $7 an hour. You know, even if you're making $10 an hour, that's not money. If you're making $15 an hour, that's not enough. You know, it's only enough and when you start making $40, $50 an hour. You know, so most people are not making that. And with rent, the cost of groceries, the prices they putting on vehicles and stuff, everybody, we gonna be living in the hood. We gonna be living in the slums, because we can't afford to live. We can't afford to live in a place where the crime rate's better. And then on the video, they were talking about the brackets, you know what I'm saying? The brackets that American people are in. It was the guy from the UK. He was reacting to this video. Now, most Americans make $25,000 a year, and then you got the $40,000 a year person. Then you got the $100,000 a year person, and then you got the $1 million a year person. Which don't the $1 million a year person. Once you get to $1 million a year, $1 million a year is like 50 grand a month. So can anybody imagine having 50 grand a month? You know, you get a bigger house, you know, And then the last bracket, because there is people in America who make $25 million a year, meaning, and then they showed the neighborhoods that a person with $25 million would live in, or $1 million. The crime rate is basically non-existent. You know, you ain't got to worry about no crime, because everybody over there in the neighborhood that you stay in, if you're paying $25 million, they're rich. And the only time that we got to deal with Pookie and Ray Ray trying to break in our houses, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up illegally, you know, and stuff like that, is in areas where we're struggling. You know, that's the only reason why a lot of guys commit crimes, because they trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They're struggling and trying to figure it out, and 9 times out of 10, if you're staying in a place, if you don't have good credit, or if you ain't staying in the country, in the boonies, where you, it's just you got a house and your neighbor is fucking a mile away or something like that, then you gonna have some issues. You know, that's why, like, cities like Memphis, where I'm from, cities like Chicago, a lot of these places, the crime rate is so bad because people not making no money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, most people are going to end up in these places and going to be subject to the environment. But that's just my thoughts on the video. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm holler at you guys on the next one. Over and out.